Hey everyone, Lensman here and welcome back to TNP Limitless. Playing around with quarries and stuff, we now have a massive hole in the world over here. I got tired of trying to collect up, or trying to, how do I describe it? Clean up the dirt, trees, etc. So I set it to a clearing quarry. So it's now a massive hole in the ground. And the other thing I realized is that if you remember, there was the building up here which had all the it was a create world gen. That actually has a ton of stuff if you get further down. Now I didn't get to unlock it all, but it's like a big puzzle sort of setup. As you can see in there, a little bit hard for me to show you guys. I mean, let's just land in here. It has a whole thing on, like you can see all these arrow dispensers in the wall, and yeah, I want to find another one of these in world and actually explore it properly, because there's a whole set of mechanisms and things in behind it which got broken by the quarry, big doors and things like that. So I'd really like to find another one of them at some point, and we'll do a full expedition through it. And see what we can find. You can see like little grinders and spikes and all sorts of bits and pieces. But long and short, I've been using the material coming in from the quarry to make these things, the singularities. I'm up to 26. Each of these requires 256 items. So I'm just sort of pumping items in here. I've got this thing set up, just dumping stuff that I don't really want. This is a whole bunch of stuff that I don't really want. And then here we've got this guy here is dumping dirt, but as long as it's above 4,000 in the system. And same here, this one's dumping cobble as long as it's above 4,000. So we're just keeping that at a level. Gravel should probably be done, but I've got it. Problem I have is that this will continue to generate gravel and sand, etc., etc., as needed. I don't know how much I've got in the way of sand. Not much. So it does its thing. Builds up and keeps a stock of items in place. I've gone ahead and done a few more. You can see where I've been doing exporting here and making sure my system was clean. There was a lot of items that were stored in the drives and not in the drawers, if that makes sense. But as for what I had going in the previous episode, let me just run downstairs and zip. I've now gone and made the auto flux crafter here. So this guy is set up to make the flux stars automatically. So if I request one, and let's do that now. Flux, can I have one of these? Actually, I've got recipes in for the blocks. So obviously one of the things we needed, where are we? Here. We needed 8 of them. I've got 2 already. So if I wanted another one, let's just take these 2. Can I have one of these, please? Start. Click. If I look in here, you can see that's pumping in the items. There'll be 9. So it's going to take those 9, and we've got all of these hooked up and crafting and pulling power from here. Again, it doesn't use a ton. It uses a bit, just not. It's not the end of the earth stuff. But it's crafting away very slowly, but it's just crafting away, and it will push them into the system. And when it's ready, it will have created the block. So yeah, just ticking over. So I could queue up all of them if I really wanted, and maybe I should go ahead and put an upgrade in here potentially. What's that? That's the pipes mod, right? Do I have one? Let's put an advanced in. That will now extract 32,000 tick. You can see it's running faster now. Look at it go. These are nice and full. Awesome. So that's the flux star blocks ticked off the list. So whenever I want to generate them, I could just ask for them. I need another 5 or something. Before I jump back up, I'll go through the rest of the stuff I've done. None of these are automated yet. Some of these guys, I've just put the... Actually, what do you... You need it. A block of silver. So silver needs the copper upgrade. So let's do that. Upgrade one of them. Yeah, running a bit low on drawers apparently. Okay, so there's the copper upgrade, and I can pop him in there, and this will start going up. So all of these are set to... Oh, I need uranium. Let's grab another one of them. Boop. There we go. As you can see, it was starting to crawl up. All of these are set to output as required, and the more I go through the game, the more I'm finding stuff I need to continue upgrading. There we go. But I got a lot of them. I think I'm missing one or two. So if I look in here, bronze, netherite, and iridium. Iridium's going to be a tough one. Probably need to get iridium seeds or something and get like something in that space. Obviously, drilling down, and I need iridium. We've got a few different ways we can do, not nuggets. We can do the essence, gives us some iridium. I don't know if there's a B. That would be interesting. I don't believe there's a B for it. Let's try it. Iridium. No, there's an iridium B. So there's a couple of different ways we could potentially get them. So we could probably go for the seeds. The seeds are probably expensive. Just a little bit of premium. All right, speaking of seeds. So we've done all this. That's cool. As I said, you know, and nether star blocks, to be honest, I've got a recipe upstairs. Not much point in me, if I want a nether star block, I can just go, cool, can I have one of these, please? Boop. There we go, we got one. So I'm going to go, boop, that one's good. So out of everything that we need for this, we have it all except this guy in the middle. And obviously this is one of the biggest issues we've got. So it's literally requiring 10,000 blocks of aluminium. That's going to take me a moment. Unless I can... Oh, look, I could do a copper one right now. I could do copper. Couldn't get this draw outputter thing. One of these had the... Which one was it? Yeah, see, this has got the thing here, and it just doesn't want to. Ideally, I could do this. Cool. Or work out a way of just exporting into it. And regardless, this is where we're sitting at the moment. We could probably just about have our own thing happening here, but that's a lot, right? 10. That's 90,000 ingots. Correct? Times by 9, 90,000 ingots of copper that are required in there. What I've got here is some RF Tools utilities crafters, and I've got it set up. I must have run out of crystals. I've got it set up to make all of the essences. So it took me a little bit of mucking around. This one here, what was happening with the system upstairs, and I think it was a few episodes ago I tried to do it. If you use the crafting recipe in refined storage, it tries to continuously craft the crystal because it's not exactly the same. So the bottom level, that's not what I wanted. The bottom level one, hello. The bottom level one's not an issue. So in terms of the crystal, making this one, it's just a recipe, right? It's just some diamonds and some bits and pieces, and not the end of the earth. Let's just grab a few of these out. Ooh. Boop. You see here, it's using that down. But doing it this way, there's no issue with the actual use of this crystal. It doesn't matter. It goes back into the craft here, comes back and stays in here because we've got this on external, except for crafting. So it's just the crafting operation goes to the external, and then the crystal thing pops back in here. All of the recipes just call for the. So this recipe for, say, tertium is just asking for 8 prudentium gives 1 tertium. And that's it. And the same with the crystal thing here. It's just asking, it's a processing recipe. It's asking for 4 prosperity shards, 4 tertium essence, equals 1 tertium infusion crystal. And things at this point are pretty decent. So we can go all the way up to insanium. But, you know, looking at the quest rewards, for example, you can see here I've got a tertium one, so let's just pop that guy. And then this one here, which gives us the 2000. Still need to make one of these, but there's a whole bunch. You can see I've got all the way up to Supremium Essence. It's a whole bunch of quests that we could get in here. So if I want, let's see, can I have a Prosperity Ingot? Prosperity Ingot. Can I have one of them? I have one of these. There we go. So again, a couple of simple little quests. Hand-ins. And then it wants Inferium Gem and Inferium Ingot. So at Mystical. So if I want this, cool. We just work all the way up and unlock them. Ugh, it's going to take a bit. Let's have a look at what we got. So that will have given us some levels and some more levels. And again, it unlocks a lot of this stuff. So the Inferium Sword, what does it actually cost to make one of these? Okay, so I'm going to need base level stuff of everything anyway. That wouldn't hurt for me to set up to, I don't know, what do we need? 24, it's normal. Ugh, we're going to have to play around with some recipes. I wouldn't mind getting some of this armor. So if we go to the top end, normal armor, you know, +4 armor, +2 armor toughness. As we get up to the top end, you can see there's a bonus on the Awaken one, gives plant growth. I've got I believe that you can actually fly with some of the top level armor. Is that correct? Maybe not. Maybe I am mistaken. I think maybe it'll depend on your actual pack. Depends on whether you can fly with it. Awaken, Supremium, and Insanium. 3 loot bundles, 5 experience levels. Yeah, it doesn't give any indication that you can actually fly using it, but that's okay. What is a machine frame? Seed reprocessor. Yeah, cool. So I'm going to play around a little in this space off camera. There's just going to be a lot of repetitive crafting, but this setup here just definitely helps me be able to craft these. It's just I will run out of the essence. I'm down to 13,000. I think I started with just under 30,000. Do I have any more loot bundle fragments? Loot. I got a couple. One more. Get an extra bag. Been a while since I opened a loot bag. Don't know if it was anything special I just got. A Neptunium block, a Ludicrop block, Duration Catalyst, Terrasteel leggings, 16k storage discs, some missiles, golden shovel, diopside shovel. Nothing very exciting at all, to be brutally honest. Yeah. All right. So again, lots in there. Flight logistics. I had to get some of this stuff underway so that I could make that compressor thing to make the random ore gadgets. I made an exchanging gadget. As you can see by the walls down here, they're all mostly brick. I went and exchanged a bunch. I've still got some more to do, but exchanged a bunch of them. Probably need... Let's open these things. Any of the applied energistic stuff I tend to take over to Manx's base. Not that he's played in a while. Well, this applied energistics thing. They've got one singularity in here. Should probably give... one day I'll get around to taking all that over there. Let's grab another loot bundle. Boop. What do we get there? Iridium. Yeah, I'm going to need that. Not sure if I've actually got... I don't think I have the drawer down here for it. Blaze Mesh... FE to Zaps converter? Okay. Whatever they are. You can have that. Alright, let's head back upstairs. It's nighttime and raining. The more it's daytime, the more my quarry runs and digs big holes in the ground. Alright, let's see. Oh, this thing here. I managed to find a Blue Skies villager as I was roaming around. Can't say I've ever done anything with Blue Skies. Journals written to assist newcomers in the journeys across the ever bright and ever dawn worlds. Yep, so stuff I would not have a clue of. Okay. Ever dawn portal. Ever bright portal. A zeal lighter. Okay. Can I make a zeal lighter? I've got one. Here's one I prepared earlier. So what I can do, and I did bookmark it, actually it's in here. In the tempad, if I go, here's the Blue Skies portal that I found. Zoop. Okay. So this is the building that I found when I was out and about walking. In terms of where it is, here. So I'm here. My base is here. I don't know why it's... let's go daytime. So yeah, we're out over here, and obviously that's the quarry. There's my base there. So I've again never done Blue Skies. I don't know if I can... Okay. It's an Everdawn portal. Do I have any room in this bag? Yes, cool. I've got a backpack full of stuff. Let's go. Okay. Interesting. Probably, I mean, I can teleport home, but let's just do a waypoint of portal. Oop. I'm assuming that as we do this, have a dawn. It's all this stuff to read. Baneful mushroom, cinderstone, cosmic fox, crystallized tree, emberback. There's all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff here. Venom spider, sunstone crystal. Alright, so again, it's just another place to go, I guess. Poisoned by that spider thing. Let's go and take a bit of a poke around. Not fully sure what I need to do here, to be quite honest. On fire! Stop it. Ah, seems this weapon doesn't work well here. Okay, cool. Just keep using my thing here. I guess maybe I should dig underground and see what else is around, but let's just go for a real quick run over here. And okay. Don't know whether I should like dig underground and look for stuff or lunar stone. That is. Again, I won't be picking any of this stuff up because my inventory is full, but let's just like go a little bit nuts here and we're like love this thing. It's fantastic. Okay. Let's open the bag and a bunch of stuff in here. Stone. It's raining. Not. What do we got here? What are you? Fish? Okay. Pretty nifty world. Again, I don't have a great deal of knowledge of what I should be doing in here, but you're freaking looking. Looks like something I should probably pick up, some sort of crystal. Stuff hovering around my feet. Right, let's pick a little bit more of this stuff up and then put it in the bag. Cool. Alright. So, yeah, I mean, we've been here. I have to look more into what you can do with that zone. But, I still have the spot up here. I think I do. Cool. We can, what I wanted. That bag up, put it there, and pick this bag up and put it there. Cool. Again, just a small jaunt into another world. Let's have a bit more of a look in the book. There's a couple other bits and pieces, you know, for the end and the dragon egg. That was because Manx found one in a, or I got one in an egg or something in a, sorry, in a loot bag. There we go. 64k storage disk. Finally done that, and I made a diamond crafter, which is up here. This guy can hold a lot of patterns. There's nothing in it yet, but it can hold a lot of patterns. So much junk in here. You can have them. The lunar coal stone. Loot bundles. Elytra. Alright. Sounds funny, but that was something that I have needed in order to make this. believe, because I need it for the diamond ring. I now make a diamond ring. I can. Nice. The angel ring requires a couple of blocks of gold, 4 blocks of netherite and nether star rocks, which is going to need insanium. Phoenix down. Angel heart vials. Infernal claws. I can make them. So if I want to make this, I need 6 angel heart vials, which is going to require 6 of these. More slime pearls. 4. Soul essence. Can I craft that? Catalyzing gland. I'm going to need a whole bunch of drops here. Oh, we can get that from the slime prediction. So I need to get a slime. I don't think I have one. Currently running through squids up to superior. We've got advanced on Enderman. We've got self-aware on Wither skeleton and magma cube. So I do need to find another one of these for a slime. Got a couple more in my bag. So I probably need to just keep one on me. If I see a slime, grab him. But that's one more thing ticked off. I might just put that in this. You know what? No. I'm just going to put it in here so I don't lose it. So one more thing down. A bunch of stuff here. Void tier. Need slime piles. Alright, I'm definitely going to have to find a slime. It's going to hold me back from making the angel ring. Everything else, not too bad. Block of netherite. 1, 2, there you go. That's, I got them. Block of netherite gone. Blocks of gold, that's not an issue. Diamond ring's gone. Okay, so it's just nether star crux, which is going to need 4 insanium. 4. Well, I don't think I have the ability. Insane. I have not even 1. I did think I asked. I thought I'd asked for 1. Maybe it's broken. See, it's still trying. Reckons it's making 8. Yeah. Oh, you know what the problem there is? I don't have the right crystal. At mystical. So I actually need the ultimate one. This guy. The master. I need 4 of them to get it. Oh, no, the supremium crystal should be enough. Supremium. I need about 15, 16,000 inferium, however you want to pronounce it. Yep, just to get that 1 crystal. All right. So not too bad. Ticked off a lot of stuff. Got the elytra. Let's throw them away. Down here in relics, there's a few things. I started learning how to use the relics, and it's all around. If I go at relic, if you have anything here that says, where is it? You can learn more about this relic in the research table. So you may be playing through the pack and you get this thing here. If you then take it to the researching table, right click and then crouch right click, it'll give you info about it. So this one here has +1 experience point for every 5 units of getting wet from the ability moisture resistance. Okay, so then I can just pick this up, and now when I hover over it and hold shift, for a certain time allows you to move on the surface of water without falling. After the time expires, boots begin to sink, dragging their wearer with them under the water. So there's a plenty of stuff in the relics mod that you can unlock. I've got a couple of things, I think, in my setup at the moment. Not a lot, because some of them are just a bit weird. Bastion ring, for example. Piglins are neutral. which was a pretty decent little thing. And then I'm wearing the amphibian boots, which accelerates the speed of swimming depending on its duration. Yeah, and obviously I'm wearing that elytra thing I've got, the solar elytra, from Deeper and Darker. Probably needs a bit of durability increase. Some of the other things, seem to damage you a bit, but I've got this midnight robe, spatial sign. Yeah, it's got like time rift ability, so you can move back. This one here allows more spots to put relics, and then the drowned one actually like sinks you in the water, which was a bit not fun. This thing gives you like a missile type arrangement, but yeah, there's a couple of them. What else we got? Reliquary, Salamander's Eye. So I'm carrying this. It's in my inventory at the moment. It allows you to deflect blaze fireballs and ghast fireballs, etc., whatever they're called. Lapidary Dynamo. Yep. Got resonant integral components. It's cool. Okay, so that should be all of the quest hand-ins. Let's open these up. Hey, what did I get here? Hunter belt. Look. Hunter belt. +1 experience point for each attack made by the wearer's pet. Increase the damage inflicted by the wearer's pets. Okay, so we got an elytra booster. Okay, keep an eye on that. Something from Arsenic Bow, Red String Spoofer, Copper Coil, Hero's Medallion. The Mover Control Screen. Okay. HP Transformer, Small Fluid Tank, Medium Coolant Cell, Infernal Shard, Lapis Pickaxe, Empty Spawner, some bombs, Generator from Integrated Dynamics, Charge Pad from Contraptions, Coffee thing from Britannia. Okay, Cross Necklace, LV Transformer, Climbing Gloves. Oh, the Player Aerial Pearl. It's always handy. Deer ingots. Yep, that can go, that can go, that can go. So much stuff. Loot crates. This is interesting though. Let's take this and put them in here. +1 experience point for every 10 seconds of burning fuel when placing it in the internal buffer of the relic from the ability. I don't know. It goes in the back slot. I think my back slot is all full. The back's got my backpack in it. Alright. So yeah, here's my Salamander's Eye. Hunter belt away. Aerial Pearl, probably useful at some point. Cool. Alright, so for the remainder of this episode, wow, actually, we're not going to do anything for the remainder of this episode. We're miles over. Next episode, I want to get started on bees. So I've built some nice little buildings here. There's a wire there at some point. Built these guys up here. I want to capture some bees and start breeding them. Put some beehives probably in the walls at this point. So I've left enough room to be able to take a spot in the wall here. And then, rabbit hide anyone? What's this open? I do not remember opening the whole side of here. That is not correct, because then the birds can get out. Something is... I don't know what caused it to break. Anyway. So I want to get into bees, and I want to start looking at trying to get a lot more materials flowing through the system so we can keep these singularities pumping along, because obviously if the only one I've got so far is copper, then I've got a long way to go, and if that's the only thing left for the ultimate singularity, then I've got a ton of stuff that I'm going to be doing off camera. If I did queue up all these things for the jetpacks, thinking that maybe, you know, maybe I'll make myself a jetpack. Angel Ring's pretty close, but worst case, I can always go all the way up to a netherite jetpack, which can allow me to fly. But we'll see. We'll see. I did queue it up just in case, but we'll see. So things are all ticking along quite well. We've got rid of our backlog of all the smelting and stuff, except for these ones which are running through the mechanism, tripling or doubling, tripling, whatever it is, set up here. It's still ticking along though. Slow and steady, right? So again, iridium not in here. There we go. Can you smelt that? Yeah, just smelt it. Thinking, again, we're going to need all sorts of stuff moving along anyway to get all these, to get all the things for this. So as much as I can, I will process. The lapidary dynamo I've got here. I'm burning sapphires and rubies. All the other stuff that I don't know, I've got 1200 sapphires. I've just been processing through and just using them for power. I've got so many things that I don't plan on using, which is why they're all being pushed. All of the silence gem stuff's being pushed into this to make more singularities. And we're about to tick over another one. The more this thing runs, the more items we get in, the more we process, the more singularities. And only 2,500 of them. It's gonna take a minute. Anyway, wrapping up point. Thanks for watching. Bit of a catch-up sort of episode with all the stuff I've been doing in between episodes. Next episode we will get into, it's not what I want, we'll get into some bees and working through some of the, oh my gosh, I picked up something else. Yep, cool. I'll take another loot bundle. I'd like to get into, where is it? Productive bees. So we've got a whole quest line here where we can get some of the other combs and things hitting along. And even the Inferium. I'm going to have Inferium bees and Prudentium and all that to, you know. So I'd like to get into this and get some bees up and running. Alright, thanks everyone for watching. Comments below. And I will see you next time. Our steel helmet. Under luggage. Okay. I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.